Empathy is a good word to explore with two other words, sympathy and understanding. But empathy and sympathy are things that are often taught in our society to be things that are a supportive way of approaching another person that may be in a challenging situation. But unfortunately, our approach of empathy and sympathy never supports a person to extract themselves out of the life lesson that's on offer. It actually says, I feel sorry for you for being in that situation. It says, whatever life is presented to you, it's probably too much for you, so it shouldn't have happened. And when we approach it with empathy and sympathy, we often approach it in a way that allows a person to not be able to develop the skills to come out of that situation, but it leaves the person in that situation and therefore stops the life lesson from being offered for that person to be able to develop and evolve from it. If we approach the world with sympathy and empathy, it basically says, I feel sorry for you for whatever the classroom of life has presented to you. The antidote to sympathy and empathy is understanding. Understanding says, I understand that the life lesson that's being presented to you right now is extremely challenging for you. It's something that you don't yet feel equipped to respond to. It seems hard, it seems arduous, it seems difficult, it might even seem unfair. But understanding says, but I know you've got this. Yeah, you've got a team there that will be able to support you to develop the skills to respond to whatever life is presenting you. There are resources out there. You may not know what those resources are. You may not know who those resources are yet. You may feel alone. You may feel isolated. But understanding says, I know you've got this. Understanding says there are lessons here for you that you've not yet mastered. And when you're ready to, this lesson is something that you can embrace full on and go, okay, whatever life lesson is being presented here, I'm willing to develop the skills so I feel equipped to respond to whatever life is presenting. Understanding says, I get this life lesson is challenging for you, but I'll walk beside you while we support you to develop the skills so that you can become the master over this life lesson that's being presented to you. Empathy and sympathy says, I'm going to try and pull you out of the life lesson so that you don't have to deal with it. But unfortunately, as we know, life lessons are going to repeat and recycle. A similar life lesson will be presented and represented to a person time and time again until they're the ones that say, I'm ready to embrace this life lesson that's on offer. So the natural consequences of sympathy and empathy is it actually robs a person from developing the skills to master whatever life lesson that's on offer. Understanding says, I get it's challenging, but I'm going to walk beside you while you are the ones that put yourself in the motion, in the movement of being willing to develop the skills to master whatever life is presenting to you.